It is game 34 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the folks who keep giving Burt Macklin cases, the legends over at Zappos. Welcome in everybody on Bally Live and Watch Stadium. Game one in Mesa, check that, we're in Fresno, California. Last night went to the Party Animals, 5-1 as they blasted a Banana Ball record in a single game for one team, 5 home runs. 2 of them from Reese Hampton, the first man to go long bombs away from each side of the plate in Banana Ball history in one game. Let's take a look at the Bananas' defensive alignment as they look to even up the series here in the heart of the Fertile Valley. From left to right in the outfield, it is Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. Third to first in the infield, you see Gabe Howell, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Brandon Crosby. Catching, it is Eric Jones Jr., and getting the start on the mound is Ryan Kellogg.
Well, you see Ryan Cox 3/4 of the way to 100 trick plays on this year's World Tour. And what's even more impressive, across Ryan Cox's last 6 games, he's amassed 23 trick plays for the Savannah Bananas. Meanwhile, the guy at the hot corner, Gabe Howell, 3 straight games with a trick play for the Bananas, has really upped his game as of late. And of course, Brandon Crosby, drawing the start at first base for the Bananas, has become the first Banana Ball rookie this season to reach double-digit trick plays.
Let's get a closer look at the 6'6" southpaw with the toque on his head out of Whitby, Ontario, Ryan Kellogg. In his second Banana Ball season, not the start he has desired, but he's a professional in every definition of the word, and I expect the numbers to get better every time out there.
1 win and 2 losses on the season for Ryan Kellogg, making start number 11. Now that 4-minute and 8-second minutes per inning mark you see on the screen, that is the best mark among Banana starting pitchers this season. Takes him 4 minutes and 8 seconds to collect 3 outs. In Kellogg's last start, 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs allowed, 2 sprints and a strikeout. And luckily, things are going to get a lot better for Ryan Kellogg out on the mound. Shown really good control out there on the mound. 3 strikeouts to every ball 4 sprint issued in the month of April. And hoping to parlay that into a big May as we have started the clock here tonight. Reese Hampton in the box for the Party Animals.
The 12th round draft pick by the Detroit Tigers in 2018 skies this one into shallow right. Jackson Olsen takes control of the situation. And 1 pitch, 1 out for the 5th round draft pick of the Chicago Cubs in 2015. Now it'll be Chase Acuff, the shortstop. The showman of the night an evening ago. An impressive feat considering the man who hits in front of him went 3 for 5 with 2 home runs as Chase gives it a good ride. Meadows has it lined up, back flipping. Wonderful play. Will floss it out. And a quick 2 outs for Kellogg.
Now 24 trick plays for D.R. Meadows in center field. You see him hit the landing for the Bananas. And not only that, how about the gritty after making the catch as well? We've seen a lot of that from the doctor out on the field to play lately.
That's a floss, Josh. That's not the gritty.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm not in touch with the kids these days. It's my fatal flaw in life.
Haven't played enough fork knife. 2-0 count on Jake Skoll. Line drive fair. Down the right field line. Scully is trotting to second and will cruise in with a stand-up double. He paces the entire tour with now a baker's dozen of 2-baggers and 21 extra base hits overall. He extends his Banana Ball record on-base streak to 39 straight games.
Over half of his total hits this season have gone for extra bases. And Jake Skoll, unsurprisingly, tied for the tour lead with a 150 OPS plus this season. Everything has been fantastic for him as Dalton Cornett blasts this one out to right field. Reese Alexiadis gives it a leap and cannot come down with the Banana Ball. Back-to-back doubles for the Party Animals and a second straight night where they score in the first inning.
They will party rock around home plate after they had 19 hits an evening ago. Back-to-back very loud noises produced by the bats of Skoll and Cornette. A pair of two-out doubles. DC3 up to 29 RBIs here in his third World Tour. And you see Alexiadis, a leaping attempt, and just out of his reach, as Bryson Bloomer will step up to the plate, looking to tack on some more.
It's tough to be a critic so early in the ball game, but for Reese Alexiadis and these Savannah Bananas, Dalton Cornette has been incredibly pull-heavy this season for the Party Animals. Just surprised their right fielder wasn't shaded a little more over near that foul line. As 3 pitches for Ryan Kellogg, and that is a called strike 3 on Bryson Bloomer. And running to the dugout is Ryan Kellogg, getting out of the frame in 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Pretty quick inning, but the Party Animals quickly strike for a run. Another look at strike 3. EJ with a good frame right on the inside corner. And Bloomer caught looking. Here's how the Animals align defensively is they try to keep the Bananas off the board and earn the first point available tonight. In the outfield, it is Noah Fisher in left, Hampton in center, Skoll in right. In the infield, third to first, it is Jordan Hussein, Chase Acuff, Dustin Baber, and Taj Porter getting his first start of the season over there at first base. Behind the dish, it is Cornette, and on the bump, Sexy Mexi himself, Ryan Rodriguez.
Well, part of what helped Chase Acuff earn the Showman of the Night award last night for the Party Animals, 3 trick plays defensively leading all players. Dustin Baber, his buddy at second base, had 1 trick play and is 1 away tonight from becoming the second man on tour to reach 50 this season. Reese Hampton still pacing all Party Animals outfielders with 14 trick plays on the season. And Noah Fisher, you see 3 trick plays. They have all come at the hot corner. He is still looking for his first, manning left field.
Let's get a closer gander at Ryan Rodriguez, currently warming up in the third base coach's box because we've got some toddlers with lawnmowers out on the field just goofing around. Classic banana ball antics. Just 8 innings of credited work for Sexy Mexi in his first World Tour, and he has been excellent with the strikeouts. A little too many sprints for his liking.
He's making his first career banana ball start. He's striking out 18% of batters this season. He's also allowed sprints to 18% of batters this season. Not exactly a ratio he is fond of, but still has been a tour average pitcher, has a 100 ERA plus this season. And opponents have batted just .206 against him this season, and he's got a devastating slider, great spin, great movement that TrackMan has loved this season.
0-1 on DR Meadows in his second World Tour, third season as a Savannah Banana. Pops this one right side. He fouled out to a fan last night. Will survive this one. 0-2 on the Nanners center fielder, pacing the tour with his .406 batting average, and just 2 points behind Bill Leroy in on-base percentage for the tour lead. He's at .474.
And for DR there, a little bit too soft of contact as that one was floating into the stands. Probably had some flashbacks for a second there as takes this pitch from Rodriguez just a hair outside, according to Vincent Chapman. And that foul out from DR Meadows last night, only the second time he's ever done that in his banana ball career.
It's a 3-pitch mix for Rodriguez. Cutter, slider, 12-6, curveball. That ball's destroyed. Deep to left. Fisher will grab it as he backpedals in front of the wall. Good poke there by the doctor, looking for his first home run this year after he produced 2 in his first World Tour. And now Reese Alexiadis steps in as the innings tying run.
Good poke from DR Meadows, but just needed a little more juice. And now his good buddy Reese Alexiadis, still looking for his first career banana ball home run, has an opportunity to knock this inning at a run apiece.
2-0 count on the 2023 Pioneer League MVP. Rodriguez was in the Pioneer League last year as well, pitching for the Grand Junction Jackalopes. This one squibbed foul. Couple California kids battling here. Rodriguez out of Newhall, right around the Santa Clarita area. Alexiadis out of Manhattan Beach. Count evened at 2-2. The cutter for Rodriguez, a great pitch. That one at 90 miles an hour according to TrackMan. Broken bat, bouncer up the middle, Acuff attacks, and a quick release to get the quick Alexiadis for out number 2.
Yeah, Chase Acuff, great range moving over across the second base bag. Would have loved to have gotten a trick play there for the Party Animals, but knew it was more important to keep the speedy Alexiadis off the base pass. Really good play from Chase Acuff, and also a really great slider from Ryan Rodriguez. Anytime you see him getting those 2 strike counts, feels like he is setting up that signature slider.
Another Pioneer League battle. Gabe Howell was with the Glacier Range Riders in 2022 and 2023. He blasted 17 home runs last year. Had a terrific campaign. Hit 299, a 418 on base percentage. And he looks ugly on this one. Gnarly bender from Sexy Mexi. And he puts the Nanners down in order. Party Animals claim the first point tonight.
Fired up out there on the mound, has earned the point for the Party Animals, and that was deception out there on the mound. Had turned his back to Gabe Howell on the 0-1 pitch and getting it across the plate for a strike, and then once again sets up a beautiful slider that Howell chased at.
Another couple looks at the K. They put the Party Animals up 1-0. And now let's dig a little deeper into the core of Banana Ball, which is you win the inning, you get a point. The Animals with a great example of it right there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Of course, the team with the most runs at the end of every inning will receive a point. So if the Party Animals had scored 3 runs in the top half of that first inning, they still would have only gotten 1 point, keeping the Bananas off the board there. Now the home team can walk off any inning as soon as they score more runs than the visiting team. So, for instance, if the Bananas can keep the Party Animals off the board here in the top of the second, and then lead off the bottom of the second with a home run, the inning ends, the Bananas get a point, and we would be knotted at a 1-1 ball game. Now, of course, the other thing to mention about points, in the final inning of play, every run that is scored in that inning also counts as a point for both the visiting and the home team.
So Kellogg down by 1 in the all-important points department, trying to put up a goose egg, which would allow his offense to just score 1 run in the bottom of this inning to tie the game at a point each. It's going to be 6, 7, and 8 for the Party Animals. Tanner Thomas, Noah Fisher, and Dustin Baber. And Kellogg pounding the zone, quickly ahead 0-2. He's a 5-pitch mix guy, as he shows you the slider there, misses a hair up. 2-seam and 4-seam fastballs, a changeup and a curveball as well. A lot of arrows in his quiver. He's working awful fast and has just barely missed on 3 straight pitches. This one poked the other way with some vigor, but slicing foul. The last fastball not called a strike by Vincent Chapman, the home plate umpire. TrackMan liked it. Right around the corner. As this one will be chopped to first, Crosby knocks it down, scampers to first, just ahead of Thomas. For out number 1.
Brandon Crosby has elite speed. Now, you usually see it once he's able to reach on the base pass, but here, after juggling that banana ball, still uses his speed to beat Tanner Thomas in that foot race to first base, and pretty ecstatic after collecting the out, dancing about there. It's Noah Fisher hacking on the first pitch and fouling that one towards the Party Animals dugout.
Fish was in the Atlantic League last summer, where Ryan Kellogg pitched in 2022 after his 7 years of minor league baseball. It's widely recognized as the top independent professional baseball league in the country, the Pioneer League, where we have poached plenty of players from, as you could tell. Howell, Alexiadis, Rodriguez, and Crosby, just to name a few, is one of the best as well. Reese is coming in. He's going to call off Olsen, and Crosby tap it up to himself and take a little nap. What a way to grab trick play number 8 in his rookie campaign.
Well, this game did kick off an hour later, so understandable if Reese Alexiadis wanted a little sleepy time out on the field of play, but great work tipping it up to himself, then giving up his mobility going down to the knees, and I love that creativity from Alexiadis, always with something new out on the field for the Bananas.
Sleeping angel right there. Now Dustin Baber, one of the hottest men in banana ball. I speak, of course, of his hitting prowess. Everybody in Banana Land are good-looking guys. Don't want to put a label on that front. Babe's in his second World Tour, holding down second base for the Party Animals. He has been swinging the stick very well as of late. Dinks this one in ahead of Meadows and has himself a 2-out knock.
Now has hits in 7 of his last 9 games for the Party Animals. And Biko, you mentioned how well he was batting in the month of April. How does .395 at the plate sound for you with 4 extra base hits?
Sounds awesome. I would love to do that. Taj Porter, just like Noah Fisher, 2 spots ahead of him in the order, had his first banana ball home run last night. Cranks this one fair down the left field line. Baber hustling around second, barreling around third. Vava's giving him the windmill. The throw from Howell can't be corralled by Jones Jr. And Porter will scamper all the way to third base. An RBI 2-out double. If that sounds familiar, that's what Dalton Cornett did in the first inning. That gave the Animals a run that turned into a point, and now they will pull off their signature red light, green light celebration. And the lights go out here in Chuck Chansey Park.
It's been 2-out trouble for the Savannah Bananas early in this ball game. But Taj Porter continues to swing a hot bat, had his first career banana ball home run last night, gets another extra base hit, now extends his hit streak to 4 consecutive games. And the Party Animals love starting Taj against the left-handed starting pitching. He's a switch hitter, but a natural righty, and has swung it much better from that right-handed side of the plate for the most part.
Now the bookkeeping that has to be done, it's either an error on Howell or Jones. Who gets it, Mr. Talevsky?
Gabe Howell, the third baseman.
Throw up the line. And be Gabe's 7th error of the tour. EJ able to get some leather on it, but just out of his reach. And as Jordan Hussein steps in, cranks this one fair down the third baseline. And Jordan's gonna have his first career extra base hit in banana ball, picks up his 2nd ever RBI, and it is a 2 spot for the Animals.
This is another guy the Party Animals love starting against Ryan Kellogg. 6 of Jordan Hussein's 10 starts this season have come with Ryan Kellogg on the mound, batting .286 against him entering tonight, and now his last 2 hits have driven in runs for the Party Animals as well.
4 doubles for the Party Animals through an inning and 2/3 offensively. All of them have come with 2 outs. This one popped to the right side. Showtime will grab it and put an end to the bleeding. Hampton retired, but Baber with the 2-out single, Porter with the 2-out double, Hussein does the same. And now the Party Animals with a little wiggle room for Connor Higgins coming in on the mound. He can give up 1 run and the Animals would still claim their 2nd point of the ballgame. Take a look at the numbers for Big Butter here in his 2nd World Tour. He was a Banana last year. He's moved over to the dark side of Banana Land in his sophomore campaign. Just like Ryan Kellogg, who got the start for the Nanners. Higgins, a former Arizona State Sun Devil, and a minor leaguer man as well. 5 years in the Los Angeles Angels organization for Connor, a very hard-throwing southpaw.
Yeah, it's appearance number 10 for Connor Higgins. The pros we've seen from him this season, the average minutes per inning has gone down tremendously. Getting 3 outs in an average of 4 minutes and 6 seconds for the Party Animals. He was almost at 5.5 for the Bananas last season. Now the cons for Higgins, still struggling with the ball four sprint at times. He issued one in his last outing that did lead to the Bananas tying an inning at 2 runs apiece.
With the Animals trying to earn their second point, we welcome in their shortstop, Chase Acuff. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Pretty good.
Oh, we are fantastic. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your Showman of the Night performance an evening ago, buddy.
Good.
You've got one of your favorite toys with you as Michael Deeb steps in, the yo-yo. And if all goes well, you're going to try and pull off Banana Ball's first ever yo-yo trick play for us.
Yes.
Unfortunately, our microphone coming in and out. So it sounds like you're trying to contact us from the other side of the country, unfortunately, instead of a couple 100 feet away from shortstop. But I'll tell you what, we have set it up, and we're ready for the yo-yo trick play, whether we can hear from you or not. Not getting an opportunity there. Gnarly slider from Higgins as he strikes out Michael Vitamin D.
Went to the breaking ball, had it across the plate, and for Michael Deeb, just a little early on that pitch from Connor Higgins, and it's a great start for the Party Animals lefty.
Now Eric Jones Jr. Hot shot! And what a time for us to finally get you on the mic. You never had a chance at that one.
I know foul on that one. Oh, we got national first. Hazy will hit me one. Double play might be a little bit easier. Give Baber a nice underhand feed.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah. All right, I'll pinch a little bit. Come on, Haas. Oh, there we go.
Now Baber's got the bag here.
Yeah, Baber's got the bag. There's a righty in the box. Pretty standard. Sometimes they'll switch it. Oh, what's going on now?
Connor Higgins.
Little spaghetti action.
He had spaghetti in his back pocket.
Oh, he's throwing it?
He's going to throw a spaghetti pitch. Oh, nearly gets a strike.
Looked good to me. It looks good to me out here, though.
It looked
a little biased.
Looked pretty good to me too, Chase.
The umpires don't need to check him for a foreign substance.
We call him Big Butter for a reason. I guess that's allowed. Boy, that was a close pitch. I mean, I don't think Cornette really gave it 100% on the frame effort. I think he just thought it was a straight-up strike.
We got 2-1, 3-1, ball 3. Oh, I got to nail this glove flip to Baber. Yeah, good pitch, Butter.
Good work by Higgins, 91 on the inside corner. Payoff pitch. Wow, Malachi took off. He had a great jump. This one flicked foul. And we'll do it again. Well, it was soupy for a while here, but it's cleared up. Kind of looks like it's a beautiful night now.
Oh, yeah, no rain, not even a little drizzle. Shortstop's not too bad at all.
Good battle here between Higgins and Hosley. Another payoff, and he pulls the string. Second strikeout for Higgins. Now Robert Anthony Cruz stands in between Big Butter and the Party Animals, claiming a second point. So Chase, how did you get into the yo-yo game? How did you become such an expert?
Actually, my supervisor at the beach resort I worked at introduced it to me. I fell in love the next day.
Was that during the Eckerd days?
Yep, during the Eckerd days. I'd play all week, and then on Sundays, I'd go work at the beach resort.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I started on the bungee trampoline. Then I moved on to making snow cones. Else. Yeah! Hey! Hey!
The yo-yo produced a point. Good work, Mr. Acuff. Thank you so much for joining us, Chase. Time for Chase to lead off the top of the third inning. Another look, bang, bang. And third base umpire Mike Heller right there to make the call just in time.
And we have the fans who have popped their challenge in tonight's ballgame. So we're going to actually take a look at whether Malachi was actually caught stealing or not.
Yeah, sure, take your time, folks. We didn't have to clear the entire field and prepare for a player dance first or anything. Okay, the fans get one challenge every game. Here it is. Let's get the replay cooking as well. The 1 minute clock is already ticking. We're at 45 seconds. Another look at our man on the mic, Chase, with the yo-yo in his right hand and the glove. We've got you, Vince.
But we can't see when the glove is applied.
Yep, we're looking again. When does the glove hit? You can't tell there. If there's an angle from the first base camera where you can see when the tag is. Let's see here. One was blocked. That's the first base camera in broadcast lingo. What do you think, Josh?
I am not seeing enough to overturn the call on the field.
Neither am I. One more look. Oh gosh, Vincent Chapman says he's safe. Last look, and then we've got to make a decision. The 1 minute timer is up. Too close to tell for me, Josh.
It's too close. The call has got to stand here.
Call stands, Vincent. The crowd chanting safe. They're not going to be happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, after further review, the ruling on the field.
Oh. The umpires now 2 for 2 on their challenges here in Fresno. It's been Mike Heller who has been challenged both times. He remains perfect. Both plays have been very tight. The Party Animals do, in fact, claim a second point as the boos rain down here in Chuck Chansey Park. The nearly 11,000 fans will hopefully be satisfied by our player dance. Maceo, make them smile, please. Doozy of a player dance, guys from both sides. Malachi Mitchell, Alex Ziegler, Andy Archer, and Christian Dierman for the Bananas. Garrett DeClue, Brett Helton, Zach Blankenship, and Dalton Ponce representing the Party Animals. As it'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the bad boys in Banana Land here in the top of the third inning. And how about this? Oh no! Brandon Crosby was trying to pull off the hat catch trick play, comes up empty.
It's a great try by Brandon Crosby. I mean, you've got a hat so wide that you feel comfortable you can catch the banana ball in it. But unfortunately, we will still be without Our first trick play caught in a player's cap as Acuff takes the next pitch from Ryan Kellogg, lines it out to center field, and D.R. Meadows will rip the cartwheel and a backflip after coming up with the snag.
No trick play there, but a lot of spice after the routine play has been made. Acuff flew out to the doctor his first time. D.R. backflipped on that one. That was a trick play. This one's just fun for the folks.
He more so had to be already in the cartwheel movement to have come away with a trick play in that instance.
Jake Skoll doubled his first time. That one scrapes the outside corner. Generous call. Trackman had it just a pinch out. As Kellogg gets Skoll on the changeup, working quickly, fires a heater high. Ryan right around 90 miles an hour with the fastball. And ends up getting Skoll with a slider that ends middle, but the movement enough to avoid the bat of the former first-round pick.
That's the bread and butter pitch for Ryan Kellogg against Jake Skoll. Set him up to go with the breaker on 2 strikes. Think you would have loved to have gotten that a little more down in the zone. That one stayed up just a touch, but Skoll just 2 out in front of that pitch. And Kellogg comes up with his second strikeout of the ball game.
Slider for strike 1 to Cornett, just like Skoll. Dalton doubled in the first inning. DC3 drove in Jake. Produced the run that turned into the Party Animals' first point. For an explainer for folks here watching on Valley Live and Stadium who may not understand, was that caught? Was that caught? The fans say yes, the umpires agree. What a snag by a fellow right below us. You'll get an explainer of the challenge later. That is a quick 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Kellogg. And the 4th foul ball caught by a fan across these first 2 nights here in Fresno.
There was just a minute of hesitation there, and finally the fan victoriously raised up the foul ball as a catch. The fans all erupt alongside with him. That gets Ryan Kellogg out of the 3rd inning mighty fast. 2 minutes and 26 seconds, all it takes for the lefty.
Let's get it down to the young professor. It's bop it time here in Fresno.
All right, everybody understand the commands, and when it says pass it, you pass. So ladies, we're gonna go first. Shark, let's bop it, buddy. We'll drop it. Bop it again. Pull it. We're twisting. The world's greatest game of bop it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's call it up. You have to decide which team did it the best. Was it Ashley and Cody? Or was it Courtney and Ryan? I think they got a few more cheers. Give it over to Courtney and Ryan, everybody.
Courtney and Ryan, the first ever victors in Banana Land's version of Bop It. Jake Lialios will be the 3rd man to throw across 3 innings for the Party Animals tonight. From Rodriguez to Higgins to the kid out of Tucson, Arizona, Robert Anthony Cruz off the batter's eye in dead center. It's a rack attack, and it's a walk-off homer in the 3rd. Party Animals lead cut in half.
1 pitch into Jake Lialios' night, and Robert Anthony Cruz takes him deep for a 2nd time on this 2024 World Tour. The 4th home run of the tour for Rack, and of course, you get the acrobatics as he comes across and touches home plate. I mean, the power that he has displayed has been tremendous this season. Now 2 home runs to left field, 1 home run to right. one to center, and none of them have been cheap, I'll tell you that.
Another look. What a blast. Oh, it is a pretty swing that the pride of Fontana, California has. All Hampton could do was watch it sail out. And before we knew it, Cruz was backhand sprinting himself onto home plate. It is a 2-1 game, 3 innings in. It's been a wild affair thus far. Party Animals still up by a point. Let's get it down to Noah Bridges for tonight's kiss-off. Word on the street is Noah Bridges' mic is not coming to broadcast land.
Time to go wash my hands.
So for the first time in my 5 years as Bananas broadcaster, I get to commentate the kiss-off, and I want to say nothing about this. There is nothing that I would like to add to the images being sent to your screen. It needs no descriptors.
Now, I don't know if I can add anything to this kiss-off, but what I can add is a tidbit that I have received from one of our TrackMan men, Bryson Wheeler.
They're back at it again.
Who has informed me that the home run we just saw from Rack is the longest home run of our Banana Ball TrackMan era. That one traveling 429 feet, 104 miles an hour off the bat. The previous longest, 427 feet off the bat of Party Animals head coach Mike Vivacis last season.
First pitch, Bryson Bloomer sees. He bounces it to Ryan Cox, who goes behind the back with the dribble. The fantastic way to nab trick play number 76 on the year for the Glove Magicians.
Every ball that is hit Ryan Cox's way, he is trying to turn a trick play, and he loves it when Cowboy Kyle is out there on the mound to help him. Cowboy Kyle in the month of April induced 20 ground ball outs, only 8 fly ball outs, and also did not allow a single ball four sprint. His infielders love him right now.
Understandably so. Fastball 90 to 93 miles an hour. His first two tonight have been 90 and 91 in that order, according to TrackMan. And now with a 1-0 count on Tanner Thomas, his 2018 and 19 collegiate Bananas teammate. Lewiggs will bring in Olsen, Cox, and Meadows for a delightful choreographed dance. I mean, that one told a full story. And the ball popped the other way. Long run for Cruz. He can't get there. He'll jump throw it. Perfect strike to Jackie at second. And keep Thomas at first base, who's now 1 for 2 on the night.
Well, a great pitch from Cowboy Kyle, but unfortunately the 4-2-2 defense is what wound up hurting him in the end. Because DR Meadows has to shade in to be a part of that dance, Robert Anthony Cruz in left and Reese Alexiadis in right have to shift into right and left center respectively to be able to possibly cover that ground for DR Meadows. And of course, that one hit so far towards that left field line. It was a long way for Rack to go.
Slider just misses the bottom of the zone to Noah Fisher. Vincent Chapman dusts off home plate and will now take his turn in a boogie-filled top of the 4th inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Vincent Chapman!
Nice jumping kick, a lot of emotion from the man out of Texarkana, Texas. Third world tour that Vincent has been a part of. He just gets better with age. As Lewiggs goes back to the slider and has a 1-1 count on Fish. White Castle special. 3 straight sliders now. 1-2 count. Fisher flew out to Alexiadis, who tipped himself a trick play Back in the second inning. Steady diet of spinners. 4 straight sliders to Fisher.
Kyle not afraid to throw that pitch regardless of the count and staying ahead of Noah Fisher here. Now Kyle finally goes back to the heater and misses that one down and away.
The slider is about 78 to 79. That fastball right on the dot at 90 goes back to the bender, spikes it, and Vincent Chapman makes the call himself that Fisher went around. Strikeout number 1 for Lewiggs in his relief appearance. Another look. Fish tried to check his swing. Boy, it was close, although you'll see the knob of the bat did look like it could have come out in front of home plate. Chapman saw enough. He did not appeal down to Jeremy Mendoza, the first base umpire. Now Dustin Baber will swing it with 2 outs. He started the 2-run rally in the second with a double down the left field line. Gives the fans a chance here, and it ends up clanging off of a wire holding up the netting, so no chance for the fans to make a play on that one.
I'm not sure we have ever seen that in a banana ball game before.
The odds are slim. Peter yanked outside. Cowboy Kyle in his 7th year as a banana. As this one off the end of the bat, Robert Anthony Cruz has it for out number 3. And a blue base hit does no damage. Thomas is stranded. And Kyle continues to be terrific on the mound as of late. Let's get it down to Gillum.
Yeah, congratulations, guy. That's awesome job. Hey, Professor, this crowd is, as the kids say, lit. Let's get them even turned up a little more, huh?
They are fired up down here, Shark, but right now I need all 10,000 people to stand up. Get on your feet, everybody here, because it's time for a tradition in Banana Land. We need everybody standing up, and we need your hands in the air for a giant 10,000 person Hey Baby. Hit it, Shark, here we go.
As the young professor has proclaimed, it's Hey Baby o'clock here in Chuck Chansey Park. Boy, the life of a banana ball pitcher is tough. We've got some homework we've got to take care of here. Well, the full capacity crowd participates in the legendary Banana Land tradition. It is a 2-1 lead for the Party Animals in points. The Bananas just need 1 run in the bottom of the 4th inning to even the game at 2 points apiece. It's going to be the bottom of the order against a 4th pitcher across 4 innings for the Party Animals. Dylan Porter is going to be the new man on the mound, and I say the life of a banana ball pitcher is tough. The ball four sprint is the biggest reason why, but if you are on the away team, you might have a night like Jake Lialios did where he throws 1 pitch, gives up a walk-off home run, and that's all, folks.
But on the bright side for Jake Lialios, if the Party Animals find themselves in a tough situation early tomorrow, the plan is to not use the opener, instead start Sean Fluke. If things do not go according to plan for Flukie, Lialios only threw 1 pitch for you. You can easily throw him back out for a 2nd straight game and know he's got his good stuff still ready to go.
Yeah, I don't think Jake emptied the tank tonight. Let's get a look at Porter in his 2nd Banana Ball World Tour. The Oakland, California kid was an excellent closer. Big reason why the Party Animals won 9 straight to win last year's season series against the Nanners. This year, control has been a little bit of a problem for him.
Yeah, Dylan Porter has allowed 20% of batters to draw a ball four sprint against him, the 2nd highest mark on the tour. But on the bright side for Porter, as the fans try to come up with this catch and cannot, Porter has only allowed opponents to bat .254 against him on the tour. Essentially saying when he finds the zone, he's very difficult for the Bananas to hit him.
You see the changeup there. Olsen cuts and misses on it. It is a deceptive pitch. And it came in at 77 miles an hour, especially tough because the pistol squat man himself, who fires that fastball outside, sits usually about 92 to 94 miles an hour with the cheese. A lot of spin on the fastball. Here he goes back to the change and starts his night with a K.
Well, went with the pistol squat and decided to throw heater, thinking that was the best chance he had at finding the zone. Missed outside and then decided he's going to go back to the breaker and had Jackson Olsen all out in front, as now Jocelyn Allo will pinch hit here in the 4th inning for the Bananas and takes the first pitch outside, and of course coming off of her first career banana ball hit last night against Brett Helton.
Shattered bat. Porter goes between the legs a couple times, loses the ball. Allo beats it out. Dylan got too fancy, and Jocelyn represents the inning-winning run at first.
Dylan Porter had one easy transfer between the legs, then decided to make it twice as nice, and that's where he lost the banana ball. And for Allo, never stopped hustling on her way to first base, and that was what was key to her reaching on the trick play missed.
Now it'll be Ryan Cox, who picked up his 10th walk-off of the tour last night. The only reason why the Bananas were able to scrape across one measly point. Take a look at the numbers on his 3rd World Tour. Never been known for his pop. He only has those 2 runs scored on the year because Malachi Mitchell often pinch runs for him. Coxie not slow by any respect, but the bar is very high in Banana Land. He has superhuman athletes up and down his order. And of course, Flash, the son of Olympic gold medalist Dennis Mitchell, is as quick as you're legally allowed to make a human being. And now Cox ahead 3 balls and a strike here against Porter. 6 ball, 4 sprints compared to just 4 strikeouts on the year for the Aliquippa, Pennsylvania native.
He's a gritty hitter at the plate and very disciplined, hence why the Bananas love batting him 10th in the order. He will draw the ball for a sprint here, and Jocelyn Allo will opt to stay just at second base. The Bananas move station to station here.
So the inning-winning run pushed to scoring position. Back to the top of the order we go. DR lined out to left his first time. Good stroke of the lumber. Hit it to the wrong spot. Pacing the tour with that .406 batting average. And takes the changeup for strike 1.
And pacing the tour in batting average with runners in scoring position this year. He actually has a 500 mark when batting with runners in scoring position. This one ran inside and looked like hit off the knob of DR's bat, and Dalton Cornett also, the banana ball, catching a little bit of his right hand.
90-mile-an-hour fastball from Porter, positioned perfectly to pick up strike number 2. Another look here. There it is, clean off the knob and ricochets Cornett's right hand. So Porter ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. DR, just like Coxie on first base, only 4 strikeouts on this tour. 10 ball, 4 sprints earned by the doctor. And an easy take there, as the changeup is not close.
Well, he said that it was his mission this season to strike out less than 10 times on tour. He's actually projected to strike out just 10 times, so on pace to accomplish one of many goals this season as Porter will try the spinner and miss way outside the DR.
There's a curveball and a slider to round out the arsenal. He wants to attack DR on this pitch because you go full, and now a bad one will most likely score Jocelyn Allo from second base. DR's got an excellent eye, good take there, good call by Vincent Chapman, that one clearly below the knees. Porter takes his time, walks around the mound, back on it, and that one fired up the middle. Alla will get a stop sign from Ray Ortega coaching third base. And the inning-winning run pushed to 90 feet away for Reese Alexiadis.
It's tough to find yourselves in full counts as a pitcher in banana ball. You know, if you give up the ball four sprint there, the inning is going to come to an end, and it's going to be knotted at 2 points apiece. Porter just decided to throw one over the strike zone and just test luck more than anything else. And for DR Meadows, now extends his 6-game hitting streak and 8-game on-base streak for the Bananas.
Yeah, the single is a much better option than the sprint.
And you're still set up for a double play as well if you can induce the ground ball from Reese Alexiadis.
Chance for the fans to get Porter out number 2. They can't help the home state kid. Reese runs like the very wind itself. Tough guy to double up, but he is the tour leader in average exit velocity, which makes him a double play candidate. DR has been hopping on Taj Porter's back in between pitches. And he's back on. I don't know why, but he's having a blast over there. Fouled off. That one straight off the mask of Vincent Chapman. He twerks to the delight of the full capacity crowd here in the San Joaquin Valley. He's A-okay, evidently.
Just when you heard the fans here in Fresno take an audible gasp, hoping that Vince was okay, just provides great comedic timing with that twerk.
That one right out of Enrique Palazzo's book. Big 1-2 pitch coming again. Allo off third. She's the only runner who really matters here. She's the inning-winning run. And Alexiadis fouls the bender off. The fans do not make the catch. So we'll get a third 1-2 offering from Porter.
Good battle between Alexiadis and Dylan Porter. Reese leading all Bananas this season in average pitches per plate appearance. He's just trying to get a pitch that he likes to hopefully tie this ball game up with 2 points off for the Bananas.
92-mile-an-hour fastball yanked low. And once again, Porter wants to end this at-bat one way or another with this pitch. He did not want to go 3-2, which of course is what happens. That one 91 according to TrackMan. Ball 4 wins the inning for the Bananas. A couple California kids doing battle here in Fresno. Bases loaded. Payoff pitch. There it is, ball 4. Alexiadis earns his 8th walk-off of the year. Jocelyn Allo scores her first banana ball run. And we are knotted at 2 points apiece, 4 innings in the books.
Reese Alexiadis battles for 8 pitches against Dylan Porter, emerges victorious, and now the Bananas break into quite the boogie at home plate.
Remember this from Mamma Mia. What a dance from the fellas. As Archer, Cruz, and Olsen just having too much fun to leave the field of play. Let's get it down to Lexi Yoder to honor our Bananas family foster of the night. Always one of the most special moments that we get to have in Banana Ball, honoring our Bananas Foster family of the night. Second time's a charm.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Adapt, improvise, overcome.
Yeah. Shout out the Gallegos family, Peter and Gabriella, superheroes here in the Fresno community. And a superhero in Banana Land, Cowboy Kyle Lewicks, on top of the world right now. You're having yourself a heck of a last few outings, buddy. How are you doing tonight?
It's a cold California night down here, boys, but I'm doing pretty good.
It was a good start to your evening. You got your guy Cox another trick play. Well, bloop base hit for Tanner, but stranded your buddy aboard, and now you set your sights on 9, 10, and 1 in the order. And
well, the biggest thing about that actually was that was redemption and try two at that 3-2-2. So even though I gave up a hit, I think we did a lot better job than we did last week in Mesa.
Second time's a charm.
Yeah, pretty happy.
Yeah, that's the theme tonight.
You guys, we're gonna walk up here.
Yeah, we've got something special planned.
What do you got for me?
It's gonna be an homage to Prince. A little Purple Rain with Taj Porter at the center of the fun.
Look at the small details. Look at the purple on the stadium lights. How about that?
The LED on the light poles is a power move.
This song makes me want to cry. You know what this takes me back to, Vico?
What's that, bro?
I believe we were in Montgomery after celebrating playing at Riverwalk Stadium for the first time. I don't know if you were present with us, but we really jammed out for this song.
How about Taj Porter taking a shower of Purple Rain?
Now, do you guys have anything for me, or are we just shooting it up as friends?
Yes, we've got a challenge for you, Cowboy Kyle Lewicks.
At least, getting this lineup isn't enough of a challenge. Let's go ahead and add to it.
For every batter here in the top of the 5th inning, if Josh and I can make you laugh during the at-bat, you have to come up to the booth and eat some hot sauce. And that one doesn't count. It starts the next one, because any batter that we don't get you to laugh during, we have to down some hot sauce.
Well, you guys better hurry up. I don't consider you guys to be two of the funnier people I know. And I'm firing up outs out here at an unbelievable pace, so you guys better step it up.
Hey, Peter. Hey, Kyle.
he's
hey,
that
one hasn't worked.
No! This is going terribly. Trick plays from Olsen and Cox.
That was an evil laugh. That wasn't a laugh at you guys.
Yep, I agree. That was just
fake laugh.
That was purely maniacal. Trick play number 77 for Cox. Okay, we've got to dig deep into the arsenal. Kyle, you like dogs?
Who is that?
That's Steven Spielberg.
I don't even know who that is.
On the set of Jaws.
Now Reese Hampton.
That was a changeup for a strike for you guys keeping the track up at home.
Now Reese Hampton. Mickey Mouse loves Reese Hampton. Mickey thinks Kyle's such a silly little boy down there. He looks so silly in his stripes.
Steamy got you that burrito yesterday. You remember that?
Mickey Mouse.
How about that 45-footer?
He thinks that Steamy could be his best friend in the whole wide world. Mickey does.
That was a really good burrito, Mickey, but I don't think that's going to crack a laugh out of me.
Oh.
What do you think King Leo's up to these days, Kyle?
Anything King Leo, Kyle, you like?
He's a disappearing man, and I haven't really thought about him since the whatever tour he was on. So.
Full count here on Reese Hampton. I'm sorry.
Full count here on Reese Hampton.
Yeah, thanks, Mickey.
Boy, oh boy, he's taken a couple home runs off you, huh, Mr. Cowboy Kyle Lewicks?
Couple, yeah.
We like that.
Kyle's rock solid tonight.
Wow.
All right, time to go to Old Faithful.
That's Old Faithful.
That didn't work at all.
Wow, that was no go.
No. Oh, it's a strikeout of Hampton. Jones pounces on it, fires to first. just in time. And Kyle, you get to come up and have fun with us, but Josh and I have to eat all the hot sauce.
That's a good thing, because I hate hot stuff. Love you guys.
Love you too, Kyle. We'll see you
guys
soon.
soon.
Yeah, we'll get you on the post-game show, bro.
I'll give you a good laugh since you guys couldn't get me.
Wow. That was the ultimate broadcaster fail.
Gosh, that was depressing. That was, now I know what being a stand-up comedian and bombing is like, and I don't want any part of that in my life. Cowboy Kyle, 2 quick outs on the bouncers, just doesn't give us a chance. And then he does give us a long at-bat against Hampton, wins the battle with a K. 1-2-3 inning. And he has put up a pair of goose eggs. Now Garrett Delano will take over. This is the man who should carry the bulk of the innings tonight for the Party Animals. They used 4 different arms across the first 4 frames. And now go to the man who statistically has been the best pitcher on this tour. Garrett, in his 3rd campaign as a Party Animal, has been nothing but stupendous.
Well, given his workload on the season, 42 1/3 innings pitched, to have the earned run average of that 2.55 mark has been mighty impressive. And for Delano, he keeps getting better and better as of late. He has thrown 9 consecutive scoreless innings out on the mound for the Party Animals. Across his last 5 innings, collected 8 strikeouts against the Savannah Bananas. He actually hasn't allowed an earned run since the 5th of April. And opponents batting .214 against him this season. He's doing everything right out on the mound, and again, he's the guy who relishes in beating up these Savannah Bananas.
Animals had a 2-0 lead 2 innings in. They won the first inning 1-0, won the second inning 2 runs to nothing. But a walk-off home run from Robert Anthony Cruz on the first pitch from Jake Lialios in the 3rd cut that lead in half. And then a walk-off RBI sprint from Reese Alexiadis to drive in Jocelyn Allo. Won the 4th inning, and now we get a peek at Jake Lialios and Vincent Chapman performing just a wonderful dance together. I think someone's cutting onions up in the broadcast booth. That thing brought tears to my eyes.
2 guys who dance and move. So much passion.
Speaking of passion, how about Delano just licking those hypothetical paws as Gabe comes up to the dish.
How did we not make Cowboy Kyle laugh?
He's too good, man. He's too good. Speaking of too good, Jordan Hussein makes it look so easy. The Houston kid has a quick first out, and Delano asking for the ball immediately from Taj Porter. He's hunting an MPI record here. He's got to wait for Michael Vitamin D to step up to the plate, though. Delano excellent at pounding the zone. 3 different fastballs, 4-seam, 2-seam, and a cutter. Is this one lined, but straight to skull and right. And that is 3 pitches, 2 outs. Number 777 chasing history.
44 seconds into this 5th inning for Garrett Delano, and he is going to need Eric Jones Jr. essentially to make contact on the first pitch to try and get the record. And we're already at 55 seconds. Garrett will not be making history with the fastest ever inning, but has a chance at cracking the top 10.
First pitch just barely missed. That one an easy call for Vincent Chapman. 2-0 on the Bananas leader in home runs. EJ with 5 on the year. Gives the fans a chance. Ends up clanging off one of the windows to the right of us. Here we got our high home cameraman, Clayton Franklin. That's a laser beam. And it's a walk-off homer for Eric Jones Jr. He ties Reese Hampton at the top of the Dinger leaderboard, and the Nanners lead 3-2.
Great piece of hitting from Eric Jones Jr. sitting back on that pitch from Garrett Delano, and now 2 home runs in his last 3 games. And this is the guy before the season even started who said he wanted to remain the tour leader in home runs for a 2nd straight season.
EJ had a dozen last year, and now all of his teammates clearly have squirrels in their pants. And this is what happens when the Banana Ball team all find themselves with their pants infested by squirrels. Makes sense. Personally, loved a lot of the moves out there. Jocelyn Allo with an absolutely incredible dance to seemingly celebrate having squirrels in her pants. Well, that was a frozen rope straight out of Chuck Chansey Park. The former Mariners and Twins minor leaguer has prolific pop, shows it there. Naners lead by a point, and here is a nice little QR code for everybody out there who wants a last-second chance to go cruising with myself, Josh Talevsky, the best of the BTV crew, and the best that Bananaland has to offer. This coming October, 2 days after the tour's finale in Lone Depot Park, home of the Miami Marlins, in which if you join us on the cruise, that comes with tickets to that final Banana Ball game here in 2024, and it is going to be a wild time at sea for the first ever Bananaland cruise.
I heard you were going to jump overboard.
No. No. I don't even like that joke.
Wow, you squirmed instantly. That was amazing.
I do not like that joke. I have a very, very understandable and intense fear of the ocean, and I will not be getting out into that monster soup in open waters. That is monster soup. That thing is filled with killers. I can't breathe under the water. Why would I want to be in
It's also filled with friends.
That is true. And I am far too optimistic about every encounter I could possibly have in animal kind, except for the ones with sharks. I don't like what they could do to me. I've watched plenty of videos on shark safety. I have all the possible ways to deflect an incoming killer of the sea. I just don't want to put myself in that kind of situation. Chance for the fans here against Chase Acuff. They can't make the catch. 0-2 count on the party animal shortstop. 2, 3, and 4 in their order as Cowboy Kyle's out for his 3rd inning of relief.
Are you opposed to scuba diving as well?
No. No, I could scuba dive. It's got to be the right situation. I like to think of myself as a chaser of experiences, but an experience I'm not trying to chase is jumping off a cruise ship in the ocean out in the open waters.
Well, I'll tell them to take that off the itinerary then.
Line drive shot into the mitt of Robert Anthony Cruz. Barrel from Acuff, nothing to show for it. He's 0 for 3.
And a nice play by Robert Anthony Cruz. Came in instantly charging that ball from Chase Acuff. At the last second, looked like it might go back over Rack's head. Did a nice job moving just a step or 2 back and coming up with that hot shot line.
Now it will be Jake Skoll, doubled his first time, extended his Banana Ball record on base streak to 39 games in a row. It's a backdoor slider for strike 1. A beautiful fastball to follow it up. Trackman had that one at 91 miles an hour. And just a protect swing there from Skoll. Another 91 mile an hour heater. Lewis went straight after him on 0-2.
Yeah, love to see that kind of fire and aggression from Cowboy Kyle. And it makes sense that he would try and do that after retiring now 6 consecutive batters. And After going fastball, 0-2, Skull battling it off. Now does Cowboy Kyle try the slider?
Back to the heat, just misses the outside corner. Trackman had it out, good call by Vincent Chapman. And that one to the backstop. Skull doesn't try to steal first base. Good bounce back to EJ, good decision by the Animals right fielder.
Yeah, EJ across the last 4 consecutive starts behind the plate. He's had excellent reaction time, especially when it comes to any pitches that have gotten away from him. Being able to try and keep the Party Animals off the bases via the steal of first. The Skull battles off yet another pitch from Cowboy Kyle.
It was no mistake that after some time in the Minnesota Twins minor league organization and then the Seattle Mariners farm system, he ended up as the Mariners bullpen catcher in 2022. He was fantastic behind the dish. It was a big reason why that bullpen turned into the best in baseball and helped carry that team to a fantastic 5-game battle with the Houston Astros in the ALDS after they took down the Blue Jays in the wild card series.
Well, with Bill Leroy away from the team right now at a wedding for a couple of days, EJ's gotten to play probably his favorite position on the diamond. He is always so excited to get a start behind the plate and loves putting on the gear and being the captain of the diamond as he receives this one, and Jake Skull called out on strikes on the 3-2 pitch from Kyle.
Went back to the fastball, caught Skull guessing and caught him looking. Strikeout number 3 on the night for Cowboy Kyle, who last weekend in Mesa, Arizona threw 2 2/3 scoreless. That's what he's up to now, as Dalton Cornette standing in between him and 3 scoreless innings of relief tonight.
And we have not seen Cowboy Kyle really falling behind in counts either. He is quickly ahead of Dalton Cornette 0-2, got quickly ahead of Jake Skull 0-2 before Skull was able to battle and make it a full count. And again, Kyle did not issue a ball four sprint last month, and clearly getting ahead in the counts has been key to finding a lot of success as this middle reliever for the Bananas. As Cornette, good piece of 0-2 hitting, lining that one into center field.
Now 2 for 3 on the night, had an RBI double his first time, fouled out to a fan back in the 3rd inning. He was 2 for 5 with a triple, a ribeye, and a run scored last night. He is very much enjoying Fresno, California. Everybody doing the math at home knows that he is now 4 for 9 on the weekend, and thinking about a front flip trick play, DR Meadows decides it's better to just get Cowboy Kyle out of the frame. It is indeed 3 scoreless innings of relief for the pride of Richmond Hill, Georgia. And he gives the Nanners an excellent chance to jump ahead by 2 points. They just need 1 run in the bottom of this inning to do so.
And with the way that Cowboy Kyle has been pitching, only 2 hits allowed through these 3 innings. Possible the Bananas send him out for 1 more tonight, but we will see what they've got in store with this pitching plan.
Get it down to the young professor and Dizzy Dinos.
Get set, go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Are y'all having fun tonight? 6, 5, 4. No, come on, Fresno, you having fun? 3, 2, 1. Get those eggs, get them. Here we go. There. This dino is up to the race. He didn't even bring his bucket. All right. I think he's eating them. I think he actually ate one. Oh, they're scrambling hard. They're ferocious dinosaurs. Are back and forth. We've got 5 seconds for them to collect more eggs. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's see what their final take is. This one looks pretty good, but it's only full at the bottom. Well, let's go ahead and check this one. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's a no contest. Give it up for your winner of Dizzy Dino.
Always fun when we get to break out the inflatable dinosaur costumes. Just funny to look at. It's funny. Get it? Dizzy Dino. Kind of a Turd Ferguson thing that I was trying to do.
Alex, you like that? It's funny.
It's a big hat. 2 hops to Acuff. He goes between the legs across the diamond. And Danny Hosley retired on 1 pitch. Delano out for his 2nd inning of work. He got 2 very quick outs on just 3 pitches. In the 5th inning, Eric Jones Jr. took him to the land of good and plenty. Walked off the frame with, he is now tied for the tour lead in his 6th home run. And the backdoor curveball, beautiful bender for strike 1 to Robert Anthony Cruz. Baber, Acuff, and Hampton called in for a choreographed dance with Delano at the front. It's just always fun to watch the kid out of Callahan, Florida, move it and groove it as he nearly clips Cruz, and Rack takes 1 foot out of the box, keeps his left foot in, so it is not an attempt at stealing first base. He's got himself a 1-1 count.
It almost looked, with that move from Rack, thinking about the attempt to steal first base, like he was participating in that 6-2-2 dance with the party animals.
Robert Anthony Cruz only saw 1 pitch tonight before this here's 2nd plate appearance. He launched it 429 feet away from home plate off the batter's eye in center field to walk off the 3rd inning. And he cranks this one through the 4-hole. 2 for 2 on the night after he went 1 for 3 with a line out last night. So in the all-important quality at-bats department, he is 4 for 5 so far here in his home state.
And of course, in the game before that, Rack 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a home run, swinging the bat immensely well, and just picked up his first career hit against Garrett Delano on tour.
Rack left the field of play, went and hung out with the fan, and now joins Jackson Olsen, Noah Bridges, and the rest of the Banana Boys for a big old walk up for Jackie. What is this thing? I don't know what it is, but I want to do it. Thank goodness we have our coordinating producer, Kylie Sadamka, whispering in our ears that this is some of One Direction's finest dance moves.
That is exactly right. You see the guys, each of the 5 members in One Direction, and could this be the best walk-up ever?
No, I don't think it is, but it's awesome.
Well, it's to the best song ever.
Right, but I don't think that just makes it the best walk-up ever. Just because it's to the best song ever doesn't mean that categorically it is the best walk-up of all time. It was an awesome walk-up. I mean, that was fantastic. I loved it. I'm not trying to downplay it, but this is the 5th year of Banana Ball. There's been some doozies in this young sports history.
Well, all I know after seeing that walk-up is I want to see those guys get a debut album.
And how about that? Jackie, first pitch, you get a gnarly changeup. Bouncer up the middle, should be 2. Acuff bounces it to himself, takes it to second, and fires onto first in plenty of time as Delano holds the door and keeps it at just a 1-point deficit for the Animals as we head to the 7th inning. Another look at Acuff's 48th trick play of the year. 3rd place on the tour for the 2nd-year Party Animal. Boy, is it fun watching him do what he does best. We will pop up into the broadcast booth because it is that time of the night. Welcome inside with Josh Talevsky. I'm Biko Scala. We are here to give you the buzzword, which will unlock the opportunity at a chance at a free pair of shoes, courtesy of our dear friends over at Zappos. I think you know the drill by this point, so let's just drum roll. Our buzzword is, let me check my notes, force. Because, of course, may the 4th be with you. And the Force, pretty integral part of the Star Wars film series.
That is exactly right. I would say that lately the Force has been strong with this Bananas offense in the game, and the Force strong with Cowboy Kyle, who is indeed going out for a 4th inning of work in this ballgame.
Happy May 4th to everybody out there who celebrates. Of course, we celebrated a little early last night with Drew Gillespie coming in as Darth Vader and nailing down a 6-out save for the Party Animals. Cowboy Kyle into his 4th inning of relief here in game 2 of 3 in Fresno. Thank you to everybody spending your Saturday night with us here in virtual Banana Land on Bally Live and Watch Stadium. Quick 0-2 count on Tanner Thomas. And he goes down swinging on 3 pitches. Nasty slider. And the 4th punch out for Cowboy Kyle, who's whipping out the belt buckle shuffle. Noah Fisher was strikeout victim number 1 for Cowboy Kyle tonight. It was after flying out to right his first time. And 1 ball and a strike after the fastball at 90 miles an hour, according to TrackMan, finds the outside corner. That ball struck well. Cruz in pursuit's not going to get there in time. Fisher barreling towards second, and a high throw from Rapp. It gets away from Brandon Crosby, and after 32 games into the tour, having 0 errors, Robert Anthony Cruz with an error in each of the past 2 games, both of them throwing.
Yeah, just an errant throw well over Jackson Olsen, and for Brandon Crosby, that ball took quite the hop on the infield dirt, was not able to get that one in his glove, and good base running yet again by Noah Fisher getting into 3rd base. He displayed that great base running again last night, stealing 1st base for the Party Animals.
Fish homered last night, first of his banana ball career, so a couple extra base hits. Now across his weekend here in the Golden State. The second of 6 games we're playing in California. 3 here in Fresno, and then we zip on over to the capital. We'll play 3 games next weekend in Sacramento. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Nice slider there to get a whiff from Baber. Goes right back to it, and Dustin just able to get some lumber on it.
Yeah, Dustin lunging at that slider from Cowboy Kyle, and at that point, you're just trying to throw the hands out and get bat on banana ball any way you can. Baber just happy to be alive and awaiting another pitch here from Kyle.
Fastball, diving stop, Crosby keeps Fisher on 3rd and saves Cowboy Kyle from giving up an extra base hit.
An impressive play by Brandon Crosby. Excellent reaction time over there at 1st base, and made sure to check Noah Fisher at 3rd base too as he was going to the 1st base back there, keeping him from scoring. That is a Gold Glove type play from Crosby, who did not play a lot of 1st base before coming into banana ball.
Yeah, Crosby, a utility man, but made most of his bacon at 2nd base, especially last year in the Pioneer League. Taj Porter gets his 2nd at-bat of the night from the left side, singled from the right side off of Ryan Kellogg. Grounded out to second from the left side against Mr. Luigs. Good job by EJ to dead in that ball enough to keep Fisher 90 feet away from scoring.
And you saw a great reaction from Cowboy Kyle leaving the pitcher's mound and going to cover home plate as well. I think he knew with that ball coming out of the hand it was going to land a little short of Eric Jones Jr. and was already pouncing towards home.
Beautiful slider there to even up the count. Well, I guess that's strike 3. Nobody knew it except for Taj Porter. And Taj with some words to Vincent Chapman. Evidently, one of the first 2 pitches was a strike when we thought it was a ball. We get another look at the strikeout here. I'll tell you what, Cowboy Kyle likes it. Strands Fisher at third and has himself his 5th strikeout across 4 scoreless innings of relief. That is now 6 2/3 straight scoreless innings out of the bullpen for Kyle. Going back to Mesa as we have the father-son catch. 2 dads. They each have 2 sons and have to wrangle them both. Excellent work as both fathers already have apprehended 1 kid. This is where it gets tough though. Oh! I stand corrected. That is some superhuman reflexes from the father who was able to get both kids out on the warning track. And himself a landslide victory. Garrett Delano will be out for his 3rd inning of relief. That father continues to be battered by his son, trying to get him off the field. Delano gave up the walk-off home run to Eric Jones Jr. in the 5th. That gave the Bananas their first lead in points tonight. But outside of that, has been tremendous. We've got Crosby and Cox at the bottom of the order, and then Meadows back up at the top is 1 pitch, 1 out. Second trick play of the night for Chase Acuff. Check that, make it number 3 for the Party Animals shortstop, up to 49 on the year.
And they've been each of the last 3 outs for the Party Animals as well. Technically 4 if you count the double play, which got 2 outs for the Animals.
One clips the outside corner, 1-1 count on Ryan Cox. With the huge ball force sprint in the 4th inning. Up past the baton to Meadows at the top, who then singled and got it to Alexiadis, who walked off the inning and tied this game at 2 points apiece. Nice 2-seamer there for strike 2. That one gets away from Cornette. He scampers after it, and will be a payoff pitch coming to Ryan Cox.
Yeah, Ryan Cox took his time there in the batter's box to turn around and see how far away that wild pitch had gotten away from Dalton Cornette. And I think that's what cost him the opportunity to try and swipe first base for the Bananas, but now awaits the 3-2 offering from Delano and grounds this one to the left side, and that one trickling into the outfield. Ryan Cox, the king of opposite field hitting, collects yet another one for the Bananas this season. Believe it or not, it is Coxie's 9th.
And here comes the bat boy. He does what he does. A unique pose from this guy. Yeah, there's the flex. Good work, Easton. And unlike most bat boys before him, he actually does take the bat off the field. Very impressive. We're back at the top of the order. Good read from Ryan Cox. He'll take second on the wild pitch, even though Cornett blocked that ball very well. But as soon as the Nanners shortstop saw that thing in the dirt, he was off for the races.
A lot of times we see Ryan Cox pinch ran for by Malachi Mitchell, but here shows off the banana ball IQ. Good base running. DR Meadows sneaks this one past the glove of Chase Acup, and Ryan Cox will come around and score for the Bananas. A 4th point in the ball game, and now they're up by 2 points against the Animals.
Second walk-off in as many nights for Coxie. He's up to 11 on the tour, 3rd most overall. And Meadows is to check that. Coxie doesn't get the walk-off. Pico, figure it out. Meadows gets the walk-off. He ties Ryan Cox at 10 walk-offs on the year. They are knotted with EJ, a 3-way tie for 3rd most walk-offs overall. There I go.
And we knew entering tonight, DR batting .500 with runners in scoring position. That has only gone up tonight with 2 knocks with runners in a position to score.
We honor all service members, both past and present, here in Fresno, California. And how about the raucous applause for the school teachers at the end of the laundry list of superheroes we have in the community? You get to take a look at our next show. It will be 1 p.m. Pacific tomorrow on the Savannah Bananas YouTube page. Before we head to Sacramento for games next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Mr. Electric, the new man out of the bullpen for the Nanners, Cowboy Kyle, a fantastic 4 scoreless innings of relief, racking up 5 strikeouts, and gives Dearman a 2-point lead.
Yeah, turns it over to Christian Dearman, making his 5th appearance on tour this season. Started the year with a little bit of a shoulder injury, which has cost him making more appearances on tour. But for Dearman, he still has not allowed an earned run this season, but he is walking 26% of the batters he's faced, a rate that he has got to cut down on, or his trend will not continue here tonight.
Looks like Mr. Electric is cooking up a Super Saiyan pitch. The Kamehameha, and fires ball one. Jordan Hussein able to stay in the box. He holds down the 10 hole for the Animals. Hampton and Acuff do the swing it after him at the top of the order. Hussein, the donut hitter. Slightly perplexing decision. Only 8 strikeouts on the year. He earns a 4-base sprint here. An RBI double back in the 2nd inning, and will settle for just 1 base. Remember, when ball 4 is fired in banana ball, all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the banana ball before it is live. Hussein's got excellent wheels, but that was excellent sprint defense by the Nanners.
Just about as easy as it can look on the field for the Bananas, and of course it is easier when you know that you see your pitcher fall behind in a count 3-0, and just did everything right to execute that one and keep Jordan Hussein to just 1 base.
Reese Hampton 0 for 3 tonight after he was 3 for 5 last night with 2 home runs. He had the first of 5 for the Animals. That one was from the right side. Then he had the 5th one. It was from the left. Hussein was off on the pitch. Crosby handles the bouncer as Jordan advances up to 2nd base. That's banana ball for you. Follows up an amazing offensive performance with so far 0 for 4 tonight.
That was a Really good play again by Brandon Crosby at first base. That ball took a tricky hop. What Crosby did was make sure he kept a body in front of the banana ball there, using his chest to keep that one in front of him. And now Chase Acuff keeps this one tucked inside the foul lines, and the Party Animals score their first run in the ball game since the second inning, and are in a position to cut into this deficit against the Bananas.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, just really quickly wanted to make a quick toast to my boy Jordan, who just scored this run. Some people here might not know Jordan like I do. It seems like just maybe 2 minutes ago, he was in the box not knowing what he was looking for. He was patient, he took a walk. It seemed like he was rushing it. I admit I had my doubts, but I knew it was meant to be when that ball was hit down the line for a double, that he was gonna score this run for us. Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to love, this run, and my boy Jordan. Salud.
I find myself with tears in my eyes for the second time tonight. Just a beautifully worded toast there by Jake Lealios.
Eloquent, I would say.
In traditional rudely interrupted there by Jake Skoll, sending that one a mile high. Nearly caught by the fans, but it ends up going right through the breadbasket. Traditional Chase Acuff style, I was going to say on that double. He loves peppering balls right down that third base line.
Led 20 doubles last season for the Bananas, and many of them were exactly like what you just saw. Now Christian Dearman's 0-1 pitch over the head of Eric Jones Jr., and Acuff will scamper up to third base.
It's also the first earned run for Christian Dearman here in his 6th year as a Banana. 3 collegiately, this is year 3 as a pro. Very funky right-hander. Similar to what Drew Gillespie gives the Party Animal, but with a little less velocity. As this one to the moon and back, Cox will call off Cruz, make the catch, and Acuff stays put at third.
Great running grab by Ryan Cox, was instantly taking off towards foul territory and calling off both Robert Anthony Cruz and Gabe Howell, who were trying to go after that banana ball. Shortstop is one of the captains among the infield, and Cox really showed it off right there.
No count here on Dalton Cornett, the cleanup hitter for the Animals. The only out he's made tonight was a foul out to the fan. He's got an RBI double and a single outside of that. And Meadows will put this one away. He pats it to Rack, who backflips and catches it. A miraculous double trick play to end the inning.
The greatest double trick play we have ever seen in banana ball history. D.R. Meadows having to communicate to Rack that he is going to go with the tip drill there. And for Rack, just use his acrobatics that he has been practicing since he was a wee lad to come up with that impressive snag. And boy, those guys are fired up going into the dugout.
That is delayed gratification at its finest. There's a reason why that kid was taking gymnastics as a young tot. And the ear-to-ear smile is worth all the hard work right there. Princess Potassia leading the full capacity crowd tonight here in Fresno into a little bit of yellow as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Talked about it last night. I cannot resist the opportunity to wax poetic once again. About what a fantastic venue Chuck Chansey Park is for Banana Ball. Built in 2002, so this is now year 23 of its existence. They made the bold claim that it's the most beautiful single-A ballpark in existence, and I still hold that opinion. Big reason why, one, it was built by Populous, simply does not miss. And I'm sure Princess Potassia in this fantastic arena for Banana Ball is feeling the love. As I suspected. This was a AAA park all the way up until 2021. AAA affiliate of the Giants, Astros, and Nationals before it became the Colorado Rockies low-A home. And that's a big reason why you just don't see single-A ballparks as majestic as this. Truly a AAA stadium for a single-A team. As we see Garrett Delano out there for his 4th inning of work. Mentioned it when he came in back in the bottom of the 5th inning, but he's been the best pitcher on the tour thus far. The Nanners having some unusual success against him. They walked off the 5th and the 7th.
The Party Animals are in a big spot to earn a point, cut it to just a 1-point deficit heading into the final inning. At one point, the Bananas were batting over 400 in the 8th inning. That was about a month and a half into the tour, but things have really slacked off for this team in this inning. Their team marked down to 292 when batting in the 8th inning this season.
Testament to the Party Animals pitchers there. Delano trying to find the zone against Reese Alexiadis. 3-0. There it is, Reese cutting away. Looking for his first Banana Ball home run, ends up flying out to Jake Skolin right. Here's Tyler Gillum. Be up to the tallest man in professional sports to try and kickstart at least a 1-run rally to keep the lead by at least 2 points for the Nanners. You look at the numbers on the year. He's hitting 300, a 112 OPS plus. That means he's 12% better than the average Banana Ball hitter this year. Not shown there. He's got a 500 on base percentage.
He's drawn sprints. He's also been plunked quite a few times this season. And it should be noted, Stilts is 1-for-1 against Delano this season.
3 hits in 10 at-bats for Stilts. 1 sprint, 3 hit by pitches. One ball and 2 strikes on the lanky legend. Cut and a miss. Delano blows the heat by him and has his first strikeout of the night.
Well, you will clearly take the strikeouts any way you can get them. And for Garrett Delano, it was nothing but the heat against Dakota Stiltsall Britton in that at-bat.
Goes off speed to Michael Vitamin D, who has struck out and lined out tonight. And gets the changeup, comes up empty. Line drive, and the former Chicago White Sox minor leaguer lines out to Taj Porter. Here's the young professor as we head to our final inning.
Win of the 8th inning. It's now time to cast our gaze upon the scoreboard. Heading into the top of the 9th, the score sits 4 points for the Savannah Bananas to now 3 points for the Party Animals. It is a 1-point game, and here's what's interesting about that, folks. In the game of Banana Ball, in the final inning, every run counts for a point. That means this is the Party Animals' chance to strike back put some points on the board. But on the other side of that, the Savannah Bananas need just 3 outs to win this game. Fresno, California, get on your feet and welcome to the final inning.
All right, let's meet our ring dudes tonight on the Party Animal dugout. Number 27, Jake Rios. On the Bananas dugout, Noah Nisnik and Jared Donaldson.
Shark reaching a whole new octave to announce Jared Donaldson. With split just being weird as per usual. DR Meadows fired up that his boys have a 1-point lead going into the 9th inning. It will be the former Los Angeles Angels and Chicago Cubs minor leaguer Austin Krasminski on the mound, trying to shut it down.
Has the opportunity to earn his first career banana ball save. Krem earned the win his last time out. He pitched in the 9th inning for the Bananas and in 3 rounds of showdowns, shutting down the Party Animals in 2 of those 3 rounds before the Bananas were able to walk it off in round 3. And the Party Animals only collected 2 hits against Austin Krasminski last month. And believe it or not, both of those hits belong to only one man, Jordan Hussein.
They're a long way away from Hussein in the order. It's going to be 5, 6, and 7. Grayson Bloomer, Tanner Thomas, and Noah Fisher due to swing it. Then you get Dustin Baber and Taj Porter before Hussein is due up 6. That ball is smoked, but straight to Cruz and left. A barrel from Bloomer, but nothing to show for it. Animals down to their final 2 outs.
Bloomer got a good piece. He's saw 3 pitches there against Krasminski, and sure, he is now going to go back in the dugout and talk to his teammates about what he has seen from Krem after making the first out.
It was a 92-mile-an-hour fastball from the pride of Roswell, Georgia, who throws the exact same pitch. Gets strike 1 on Tanner Tinder Thomas. 1 for 3 on the night after his 2 for 4 last night. Gives the fans a chance to make out number 2. It does not happen. Krasminski, a 3-pitch guy. The powerful 4-seam fastball, and a circle changeup and a slider. That one at 91, up and out. Back up the middle, and it's going to be a base knock and a broken bat. The bat dies, happy for Tanner Thomas. The Animals have the game's tying run on first base.
You can see Austin Krasminski disappointed in himself that he couldn't make that play. Turned himself around in the wrong direction, and then watch that banana ball just sail on past him and into center field. Tanner Thomas collects his first hit against Austin Krasminski this year.
We came off the bat at 65 miles an hour, but it looks like a screaming line drive in the books. Thomas is 2 for 4 for the 2nd straight night, and now Noah Fisher will swing away. That one at the bottom of the zone, count even at 1-1. Comes fastball once again at 92. This one deep out to right center, but Alexiadis has it for out number 2. And the fate of game 2 here in Fresno is in the hands of Derek Ginger. Dustin Baber, the 2nd baseman, will swing it with the game's tying run at first. He represents the go-ahead.
Party Animals have not used their golden batter tonight, but clearly want the bat in Dustin Baber's hands, especially after his great month of April. And now just trying to extend the inning and at least try and get a runner into scoring position for the Party Animals here.
Good cut, fouled straight back. 91-mile-an-hour heater. Weber singled back in the second. It kick-started a 2-run rally that earned the Party Animals their second point. He's flown out and grounded out since then. Although the grounder was a hot shot, it looked like it was ticketed for right field. He was robbed by Brandon Crosby. That one just barely misses. This one popped up behind the plate. The fans could end the ball game. They do not. Baber is still alive. Tough play to make. That thing was hit to outer space and back.
Yeah, if you think it's tough sometimes for the guys on the field to make those plays on high pops, even more difficult for the fans here in the stands, but all rising to their feet to see if Austin Krasminski can nail down the final out in this ball game, and Dustin Baber just could not keep that one in fair play. Just rolling foul. He'll wait another 2-2 offering.
He's flirting with that right field line once again. 91-mile-an-hour heater came off his bat at 100. Deuces are wild. And this one fouled back underneath us. Caught on a ricochet, but not caught directly. Dustin Baber, of course, the only person in banana ball history to ever foul out to a fan to end a ball game. It looks like he was a little shaken up on that pitch. Jake Skoll checking on him. Since it was a foul ball, he's allowed to leave the box, take his time. Vincent Chapman recognizes Baber is in agony and will dust off home plate to give him a couple more moments. Baber back in. Little battle between Dustin and Krasminski. Heater nearly clips him, and the count runs full, which means Thomas will be off on the pitch from first. Everybody on their feet here in Fresno. The 3-2 bounce to short. Ryan Cox between the legs kisses the banana ball, and the Nanners win 4-3 and regain a 6-game advantage over the Party Animals as they force a rubber match for Fresno tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific.
Pitching prevails tonight for the Savannah Bananas after a rocky start by Ryan Kellogg in this ballgame. The Bananas only allow the Party Animals to score once across the last 7 frames and are able to bounce back offensively against the Party Animals bullpen. A great win for the Bananas tonight, becoming the first team to 20 wins on the season.
Cowboy Kyle Lewig's the MVP for the Nanners this evening. Throws 4 scoreless innings between the 4th and the 7th. And now Noah Bridges will be shouting out his teammates as they improve to 20-14 on the year. We'll be back on YouTube tomorrow, as I mentioned, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. on the East Coast. With a finale here out of Chuck Chansey Park. And let's get it down to the heartthrob of Banana Land as he gives all of his teammates and himself the due that they deserve.
with you, signing autographs for you. Go on out, the plaza party happens right now. My name is Shark Fresno, you're a dream, we love you, and we'll see you again soon. Good night.
The party is never over, Mr. Shark. Thank you so much. You were excellent tonight. As always, welcome inside the broadcast booth with Josh Talevsky. This guy is Biko Scala. What a win for the Bananas. They were down 2-0, 2 innings into the ballgame. They charge back, earn points in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, and then end up squeaking out a victory 4-3. Austin Krasminski continues to have an amazing first tour in Banana Ball as he gets his first career save.
Early on, things were looking dire again for the Bananas. The Party Animal scoring runs in each of the first 2 frames, and it felt like they were just going to continue the offensive output they had a night ago as they scored double-digit runs against this Bananas team. But really, once they entered Cowboy Kyle into this ballgame, things started to go right for this team again. And the interesting note is the Party Animals had 5 hits through the first 2 innings tonight. Through the final 7 frames, the Party Animals also only had 5 hits. And last night we saw the Party Animals lift out here in Chuck Chansey Park quite a bit. 5 home runs for the Party Animals. Now tonight for the Bananas, they really found their power stroke. Robert Anthony Cruz collecting home run number 4 on tour. And that's what really jump-started the offense going forward. He was the first man to get the Bananas on the board in the points department. And of course, Eric Jones Jr. lifted up and out. And he's now tied atop the tour leaderboard with 6 bombs.
Yeah, that would be with Reese Hampton, who had a pair of home runs last night. So the Party Animals, 5 home runs last night. The Nanners go long bombs away twice tonight and win by 1 point. And I touched on it just a few moments ago, but Cowboy Kyle Lewigs, 4 scoreless innings of relief, strikes out 5, and boy, that is 2 tremendous appearances in a row. And before that, a really strong appearance in Durham, North Carolina, too, a few weekends ago. That was only ruined by us spinning the wheel of unfortunate pitches. He's been terrific.
He's really starting to find his groove out there on the mound. It needs to be said yet again, Cowboy Kyle did not allow a ball four sprint tonight against these Party Animals. Mighty impressive. And, I mean, the Bananas pitchers, the highest MPI we saw across the final 7 frames was actually from Austin Krasminski, who closed out this game. Sometimes we see the closers like to take a little more time out there on the mound, keep their composure, and really focus on getting the outs. That inning from Austin Krasminski, 5 minutes and 46 seconds, the longest one we saw from any pitcher, and it all parlayed into a game that was completed in 1 hour and 50 minutes tonight. Great Banana Ball.
Okay, before we give away a free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos, we are men of our word. Cowboy Kyle was tremendous tonight. While he was on the mic, we said if we could make him laugh, then every at-bat in which we made him laugh, he would have to come up here and drink some hot sauce. He was stone cold, an absolute killer, did not laugh at all. You got a 1-2-3 inning. That means Josh and I have to take 3 shots of ghost pepper wing sauce.
Creamy style, it should be noted. It's creamy style.
Yeah, it's got 5 flames on the front. I think that's as hot as they come on the rating system here. This is the bottle, no free ads, but this is what we're after.
I don't see a Scoville rating on here either, but I can assure you all it is high.
I'm worried. Josh, I'd like to go first. I know you had some of this on your sandwich earlier today. Do you squirt this?
I think you've just got it. I think you don't want it on your fingers. I'm telling you, you're not going to want it on your fingers.
Oh,
it's
how
what
quick
Sean
does it come
Evans
out?
says on Hot Ones. Careful around the eyes. Okay. You've got this here. We'll adjust this just a little bit. And yep, Biko Scala going for the little dab in the mouth there.
Oh!
It's a deep burn. It's a deep burn. Okay.
Oh no! Oh, this is not good. Oh, that was a crazy shot. That was too much. Josh, you just took way too much. Oh, it burns. All right, that's for out number 1. Here's out number 2.
Did you take more?
I did.
You took a bigger?
I took a bigger one this time.
I'm going to take a huge one.
Oh, you're nuts. Woo! My mouth is on fire. All right, this one for the people just so they can see how much I get on the third go-around. Here we go.
Did we get water? We didn't clear all the stipulations Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'll make you feel alive. Wow.
Oh, that was a lot.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. I think I might need a Hawaiian dakine. This is fried squid dipped in chocolate from our dear friends Patrick and Alex from the Big Island. And I just need something that's not this hot sauce in my mouth. Here goes nothing.
Yep, that sounds pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I don't like this.
You don't like it?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's chewy. And it tastes like squid.
I think I'm going to get sick after this game.
Mm-hmm. This is not good. The chocolate's good. Why did they cover squid? There's a lot of other things you could cover in chocolate.
I can't do anymore. I was going to put hot sauce on the squid, but I can't do it.
Wow. It did work to mask the pain that I had from the hot sauce, though. Mm-hmm.
Biko, I'm pretty sure we've got a pair of shoes to give away.
Yeah, we do. Drum roll, please.
Yep.
Emily Nguyen. Emily Nguyen. I definitely
Emily Wynn.
Emily
Wynn.
You think that's how that's pronounced?
Yes.
Emily Wynn. It looks like Nguyen. It's pronounced Wynn. Congratulations on your free pair of shoes. These are chewy.
Oh, my gosh. I'm losing my mind. I had too much of this hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
You're still chewing on that?
It take a very long time to chew my food. I put a full one in. Mm-hmm. Chomping away. Fishy. Oh, now my throat's on fire.
Dude,
it's making its way down my throat.
I am, like, actively sweating. I'm starting to sweat here.
I can feel it in my core of my being. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go. Swallow the squid.
You got it. You got it. Do you need me? I can.
Yeah, you start that.
I can start this thing. It is time to shout out the cast and crew that make this operation possible, of course. We will start with our California girls tonight.
Yeah.
We begin with our coordinating producer, Kylie Sadomka, one of the rising young stars here in Banana Ball. She is doing an excellent job. And, of course, we've got to shout out, oh, my gosh, this hot sauce, the Iron Horse of BTV, Emerson Elmgren. Great work out there, M-Doggy, tonight. Now we go to the rest of the crew here in Fresno, California with us. It starts with the third base cameraman. You ready? You ready?
No.
You want me to keep going?
Just take it home, Josh.
Tyson Lowen, great work tonight. Tyson, thank you for being here. Of course, our high home camera operator, that is Clayton Franklin, better known as Clayt Pimp around these parts.
Right.
If you need an ace in the hole, you give Clayt Pimp a ring. He knows what he's doing. Low home, that is going to be Lex Fowler. Some people call him the Lexbert. Some people are saying it's Lex Luthor. Biko, you like to say. Okay. Battlestar Galactica.
Correct.
Yeah, that'll do. That's what we were looking for.
I think the water is making it a lot worse. Okay, continue, Josh.
Our center field cameraman tonight, that would be Jeff Haynes. Again, our NASCAR expert. He does not know as much as his son Chris, but he knows a pretty fair amount about NASCAR.
He's our expert here in California.
That is correct. And, of course, our utility who is running around, miking up guys, making sure we had great sound quality, everything in the world that you could ever ask for. That is Nick Keldy, Cowboy Keldiggity, DJ Squints, very much up to date on the latest Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, another song out today from Kendrick. Woo!
Now we go to our control room in Savannah. Our director tonight, Chad Reese, the straw that stirs the drink of BTV.
That's him.
Our technical director, Griffin Ellis, sometimes shouted out on home run calls. Great work tonight, Griffin. On replay tonight, how about Keegan Woods and Chris Haynes? There were two replay operators.
You bet.
That's what I'm talking about. Good work, fellas. On audio, Kwanzi, one name.
You know him, and of course you love him.
I love it when you say that. On the scorebug tonight, Michael Basista. Costa, the belated birthday boy. Again, another happy birthday, Michael. On stats tonight, it was Mikey O'Connor, and running the graphics with those updated stats, that would be Julia Massey. Of course, our chat moderators were Colbite_. You can never forget that underscore.
Do not.
And Scott Thompson.
No underscore with Scott
You gotta
Thompson.
take a breath. I can feel the sauce.
Good luck, buddy.
And our video legend here in Fresno, California, that would be the Italian rapscallion, Chris Papasacci, and our YouTube king, Zach Bro. Biko, that is Zacharias.
That's Zacharias for everybody down in the boot of the bottom there in Louisiana. That's what they call him down in, the Baton Rouge area, cut off Louisiana. He's Zacharias down there. My nose is
I'm
running.
in the same boat.
It's gotten down. It's below just my sternum. Now it's in my stomach. Everything is ablaze. Just to check the last boxes that we have here. By the way, you did a fantastic job on that one. Thank you so much to Chase Acuff and Cowboy Kyle Lewigs for getting mic'd up with us tonight. And thank you so much to the executive producers of Bananas Television, Carrie, Emily, and Jesse Cole, as well as Jared Orton. Josh Talevsky, you hot sauce fiend, you. Great work on the color commentary and statistical savantry.
Biko Scala, you were terrific yet again. The fourth has been with you. You are once again a play-by-play Jedi.
Thank you.
Let's just hope we can get down some food at this post-game dinner now.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's Grizzly. Okay, we've got things that we have to do, and I think most of that is finding the milk in the fridge out there and just swigging that around my mouth. Like I said a few times tonight, it bears repeating. Tomorrow we'll be back on the Savannah Bananas YouTube page, 1 p.m. Pacific, first pitch, 4 p.m. Eastern is the math on that. We'll have a pregame show cooking at 12:30 Pacific. We will see you there, and of course we will. See you later!
My mouth is on fire!